Healthy self-esteem can be taught. You can work on your relationship to you, just like in couples therapy, you can work on your relationship to someone else. I had a patient who walked out of an individual session of mine and said he felt like he'd just done couples therapy with himself. So you can learn to summon the energy of forgiveness and of moderation and of warmth to yourself. Even you can learn to stop beating yourself up, to pull yourself up from that shame state. You can also learn to pull yourself down from that looking down your nose, dominant, better state, which is the other side of the coin. So I teach the people that I work with how to come up from shame and how to come down from that one-up position and cultivate the middle ground of healthy self-esteem. When women are depressed, they know they're depressed, they'll admit that they're depressed, they'll reach out for help. A lot of men will hide their depression, and some will hide it even from themselves. Instead of the depression itself, what you see are the things that the man is turning to try and avoid the depression or get out of it. And these are very typical male difficulties like self-medication through alcohol or drugs, withdrawal, and acting out, either anger or sexually acting out. I think the great news about depression is how treatable it is. I think that if you're suffering from covert depression, it's a little trickier in that you have to stop acting out or sober up or stop the defenses and then reach for the depression. And that's less well recognized than the overt form of depression. I think people with dysthymia have a harder time feeling like they're entitled to treatment, that this really is a clinical disorder and they're not just whining. But I think across the board, depression is losing its stigma. And I think the great news about depression is that it's very, very successfully treated if people get help. So my message to the depressed person in your family is get off your butt and go get help. And my message to the family members around this person is put your foot down and insist that he or she get help. It will not damage your partner to insist on that. It will help them, and you have the right to insist on that kind of health in your family. One man sobers up and gets healthy, and what I say about men who do that is I call them heroes. True heroes. They bring peace to the generation before them, and they spare the generation that comes after them.